Welcome back to the Rope Access channel. This is going to be a little bit of a different video than what we do normally. I found some old footage of an inspection job we got to do on an oil rig of an experimental design which would be very easy to move around the world. Easier than normal rigs. We had to do an inspection of the legs and where the legs and the platform were connected. Just a visual with some photos, and if there were abnormalities, then we would have to do further inspections. The reason I'm doing a voiceover is that there was so much wind that the audio is really bad. I will let the video run first, listen through the wind a little bit of what I'm trying to explain, and then after about 2 minutes I will cut in and I will talk you through the steps I'm taking to move around the leg. Let's get into it. Here we are, somewhere in the North Sea, underneath a nice little platform, doing some inspection work. That's the situation. Came down on these lines, transferred onto this one, and then I'm gonna move all the way around. There's ropes everywhere, supposedly. Good. Can't really see the next one, but I'll reach it. So I'm inspecting some clamps. Let's see if I can take you with me on this little journey around the pylon. Put you on my helmet and then let's get cracking. David voor Alex, je radio check. That was a little bit to get like a cinematic view, not really, but a little bit of a view of what was going on. So you can see it's a lot of rope-to-rope transfers. We were with multiple teams on the platform, and so I had my supervisor rigging the ropes and poking them through the little holes so I could reach to the next one. And with the multiple other people walking around, that would have been the rescue team. The situation was the supervisor would lower the ropes through little holes in between all the clamps, and I could move from one to the next to the next to the next. I was making the basic rope-to-rope transfers as I've shown you in the video. I will link it up there. And the thing I'm doing different is with my ASAP. So my ASAP stays on top of my descender. At the frame I'm starting this at, you can see I have my handed ascender and my chest ascender going to my left, and the ASAP and the descender are on the right. So if I lower out and change over onto the next ropes, you will always see that I have my ASAP sort of trailing behind. It's almost like an 8 climb where the ASAP is my trailing cowtail and the descender is the ascender is my forward cowtail, and my descender will be the middle one I'm moving around. So I will run the video now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, pop. So I've just taken the photos. I'm about to descend into my chest ascender going to the left. You can see the new rope already flapping around in the wind. I make a little bit of step up into the ascender. I descend further down. I check that everything is good and rock solid. Grab my new rope, and I always play this little game how to do things as efficiently as possible. So I will get the new rope I'm going to use. I will take the rope out of my descender and perform a changeover in the rope underneath my ascender. Here we go. The old rope out, new rope in, just checking that I'm doing it right. And remember, it's hard to see with all the clothes wearing and the life vest and the coveralls and all the thing, out of the ascender and the new rope into the ascender as well. So I've made like 2 changeovers. I went out of my descender into the new rope and put the new rope in my ascender. Now I'm doing some rope management to take sure that nothing is tangled and I can keep moving freely. Get my foot in the foot loop. Probably give it a little bit of a tug to get some tension in it. Here we go, now I'm suspended in it a little bit. I'm checking my system again, and I will take the ASAP off the trailing line. One more step up, but won't work because my foot loop is on the left. Take the ASAP off and put it above my descender and go back onto 2 points. But first I'll take some photos. Okay, also possible. You have to remember, I'm wearing a shit ton of clothes because it's winter. I have the life vest on, there's a radio, so it's very hard to see what you're doing. And when I look back at this, I find it funny to see it looks so clumsy, and I'm blaming the clothes for now, but maybe I'm just clumsy. That might also be a very realistic possibility. So there are already numbers painted on the structure and all the clamps that I was inspecting. So I would take a photo of the clamp, of the number, I would take a photo of the number and then zoom back out to take the whole area that I was inspecting. And if there would be an abnormality, I point my finger at it from further, and then I make a really good close-up of it. So that people watching reading the report will see the abnormality is just about here, and then a close-up of the abnormality, so that they can locate it later on. Right, photos taken. I've checked the photos. The camera is back in the pocket, or I just put it up here on that chest, not really in a pocket. Change the ASAP. I will take up the rope because of the wind. There were like 3 or 4 ropes at all times touching each other. They just circle around each other and they get really stuck. So I take out the knots and I throw the rope back up so that it's not dangling down. And then when the supervisor has time, he walks around and throws the rope back over the edge and takes it up again. Putting my foot up against the wall, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, straight first try. Let's see. Almost first try. Came back down again on the left, but I don't think it's enough of a mess. I'll probably continue. Yeah, a little bit more to the left to get close to the next clamp. So that was basically it. A little bit of a different video, some practical application of like the perfect learning environment. A little bit creative, but all within the constraints of what I would think is IRATA. If you like this video, I have some more footage lying around, but it's all not, the quality is not so good. But maybe if this voiceover type stuff works for you, let me know in the comments, and maybe I can do more of these videos. God, I'm so clumsy. Yeah, I will see you in the next one. Stay connected. Peace out.